Applicant indicates chute deployed.
The navigation has confirmed that the parachute has deployed, and we are seeing significant deceleration in the velocity. Our current velocity is 440 meters per second at an altitude of about 12 kilometers from the surface of Mars.
Heat shield set.
Perseverance has now slowed to subsonic speeds, and the heat shield has been separated. This allows both the radar and the cameras to get their first look at the surface. Current velocity is 145 meters per second at an altitude of about 9.5 kilometers above the surface.
Nav filter converge. Velocity solution 3.3 meters per second. Altitude 7.4 kilometers.
Now has radar lock on the ground. Current velocity is about 100 meters per second, 6.6 kilometers above the surface of Mars. Perseverance is continuing to descend on the parachute. We are coming up on the initialization of terrain relative navigation and subsequently the priming of the landing engines. Our current velocity is about 90 meters per second at an altitude of 4.2 kilometers.
LVS valid.
We have confirmation that the lander vision system has produced a valid solution and part of terrain relative navigation.
Priming. TBA is nominal.
We have priming of the landing engines.
Back shell set.
Current velocity is 83 meters per second at about 2.6 kilometers from the surface of Mars. We have confirmation that the back shell has separated. We are currently performing the divert maneuver. Current velocity is about 75 meters per second at an altitude of about a kilometer off the surface of Mars.
TRN Safety Bravo.
We have completed our terrain relative navigation. Current speed is about 30 meters per second, altitude of about 300 meters off the surface of Mars. We have started our constant velocity accordion, which means we are conducting the sky crane, about to conduct the sky crane maneuver. Sky crane maneuver has started, about 20 meters off the surface.
We're getting signals from MRO.
Tango Delta.
Touchdown confirmed. Perseverance safely on the surface of Mars, ready to begin seeking the signs of past life.
The first thing we did after we deployed the mast is we started imaging the surface. So the next slide shows one of our first images from the cameras. This image is actually in low resolution mode. So it's 1/4 of the full resolution of the camera, so it's been shrunk down. But you can see right there the vista that we're seeing. This is the rover, obviously, on Mars, and you can see some of the material that landed on the deck. But everything looks in good shape, and so we're using these images to inspect not only the vehicle, but the surface around us. The next slide shows the view down towards the surface. You can see the wheels there. This is the same surface you just saw in the EDL-CAM videos. You can see some of the scouring that the rocket plumes did for us, clean it off, make it nice and clean so we can take pictures of it and dust it off for us. The next slide shows a view looking out towards the south, and this just an amazing scene here. This is it. This is Mars. We're here in our place that we're going to be exploring over the next months and coming years, and it's just really exciting to see. These scenes look familiar to us. They look Earth-like in a sense. You see the mountains back there and the rocks and things. It's just it really is the surface of an alien world, and we just arrived. You can also see some more scouring there over on the right. The next image looks over towards the west. You can see the delta out there on the horizon, and again, more scouring from the rocket plumes. And then we take all of these images and we stitch them together into panoramas. And so that the next frame shows the full panorama from the NavCam stitched together. We're still working out the calibration and things, so this is approximate color, but it just gives you a feel for the vista here that our new environment that we're going to explore, and we're hoping everyone will join us in seeing these images. Today we're going to be